Did you know most yearly weight gain happens during the last 2 months of the year, aka the dreaded holiday weight gain? Keep watching, and over the next 5 minutes, I'll tell you how I stay on track so I don't put on the dreaded holiday LBs. Even though I know losing weight during the holidays seems impossible, it really comes down to staying accountable to your goals over the next few weeks. Drop a line below and I'll send you my holiday accountability checklist. That way, you can jump into the new year with momentum on your side instead of starting from scratch yet again on January 1st. In case we haven't met, I'm Nissa and I lost more than 100 pounds after decades of struggling with yo-yo diets. Since then, I've helped hundreds of women break free from fad and yo-yo diets with an easy macro approach to weight loss. Okay, let's talk about how I stay accountable to my goals during the holidays so I don't have to work off any extra milk and cookies come January 1st. The first way I hold myself accountable during the holidays is I track my food and activity on the days leading up to the holidays. While I'm typically more relaxed about what I eat on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day, I'm able to have that time off and indulge without worrying about weight gain because I hold myself accountable the other days of the year. And that includes the days leading up to the actual holidays. Any damage that's done over the holidays doesn't happen in only 1 or 2 days. In fact, just because the scale might go up within the few days following a celebration, that doesn't mean that I gained fat. Weight fluctuations after a big meal are usually the result of extra water weight. And as long as I get right back on track with my plan, the scale will go right back down within a few days. When you look at the math, it makes sense. In order to gain a full pound of fat, I'd have to eat an extra 3,500 calories above and beyond what I already eat in a day just to maintain my weight. So let's make the math easy and say that I maintain my weight on 2,000 calories per day. So in order to gain a full pound of fat on Thanksgiving Day or Christmas, I'd have to eat somewhere around 5,500 calories in one day. Now, I'm not saying that's not possible, but it's not likely. Most people will feel beyond miserable going from 2,000 calories per day to having a 5,500 calorie day. So that means as long as I stay on track as much as possible the other 29 or 30 days of the month, I won't experience typical holiday weight gain. But if I end up indulging a little here or a little there most days over the next 5 or 6 weeks, well, then an extra 300 or 400 calories each day can easily add up to an extra 3 to 5 pounds before the new year even starts. The second way I hold myself accountable over the holidays is I use calorie cycling. This means I eat a little bit less on days when I don't have celebrations, with the understanding that I'll move those extra calories to the days when I want to indulge more. Let's take this week as an example. Since I know that I'm more likely to indulge on Thanksgiving, I do the best I can to cut an extra 100 or 200 calories most other days this week in preparation. This is a strategy called calorie cycling, and it's a strategy that I actually use every week. So if I know that I need to eat 1,900 calories a day in order to lose 1 pound per week, I use calorie cycling by eating 100 to 200 calories less 5 days that week. Then I add those extra calories back on the days that I plan to indulge. In a typical week, this might mean that I eat 1,800 calories Sunday through Thursday, and then I get to eat around 2,200 on Friday or Saturday. Or, like this week, it could even mean 1,700 calories most days, and then 2,500 or 2,600 calories on Turkey Day. Having days each week where I get to indulge a little bit more than usual makes it feel like I'm taking a break from my diet every single week. Since I don't feel like I'm always on a diet, this gives me the mental energy to start fresh again on Sunday. This trick comes in handy on holidays since instead of being overly restrictive, I feel at peace indulging in more holiday treats. The third way I hold myself accountable during the holidays is by getting rid of food scarcity mindset. Now, for me, this means I often indulge in treats. It's easy to fit them into your macros when you follow a flexible dieting plan. Having treats instead of consistently restricting means I no longer feel the need to overindulge. Holidays are meant to be celebrated, and oftentimes those celebrations mean enjoying delicious food with family and friends. Perhaps you've noticed from past dieting attempts that the more you restrict, the more you want whatever it is you're restricting. Let's use a low carb diet as an example. Now, I can't count the number of times I've gone on a low carb plan only to crave potato chips nonstop the second my diet starts. But as soon as I take those restrictions out of my plan, suddenly I don't feel the need to eat an entire bag of chips. Now, maybe I'll have a few chips in order to get rid of any crunchy cravings, but there's no need to polish off the bag because I know that chips are still an option later if I really want them. Now, at the same time, I know eating another serving of chips means less room in my calorie budget for the more nutritious foods that fill me up. Therefore, I will probably skip them until another really strong craving strikes. The same thing goes for the holidays. When most dieters tell themselves that they have to be good and they attempt to forego all of their favorite foods, many dieters find themselves standing over the dessert table, shoving all of the holiday fudge in as fast as they can without even realizing it. Okay, so now that you understand how I plan to stay accountable to this holiday season, don't forget to drop a line below and get my holiday accountability checklist. Hang it up on your fridge so you stay accountable to yourself all holiday season long.